Hi, it's Samuel Larsen here again, and I wanted to make a quick guide because a lot of people are asking and coming to me with this problem that they have a physical product, but they just want to take it online and start selling it online on their own e-commerce store. Now, I'm going to show you a very quick and super basic process on how you can make this happen and how you can make it happen in a way that is easy, fast, but also doesn't leave you to a dead end where you would just get to a mediocre level and then you would have to stop there. So this will help you get started in e-commerce, and this is really a video for those who just want the basic knowledge on this, who aren't experts yet and want a quick overview of these steps to follow and want to get started rather quickly. All right, so first of all is really the planning. So you want to do your planning very thoroughly before you start anything. And there's the videos on this channel about that as well, but everything always starts with market research, because you cannot do anything without properly researching the market. You don't know how you should position your product, what kind of ads to run, or things like this. So make sure that you don't just jump onto this process without any preparation, but you actually respect the process and follow the steps. So first of all, plan, get familiar with the different options, and do a bit of that market research. See what you actually like and what you're after, because otherwise you will have to go back to the square one and do the whole process over again. So get clear on your goals, get clear on your objectives, and then you're good to go to move on to step number 2. Now, step number 2, I would just say keep it simple. So choose a platform, and on this video we have chosen Shopify. And we have chosen Shopify because it's an easy platform for beginners. With their 24/7 support, you can get answers to your questions any time of day. And it's also hosted, so you don't have to worry about FTPs, MySQL, or any of that confusing technical jargon, scary stuff. All right, a third one is that they have tutorials, everything's documented, so it's just easy. It's just easy to get started. So we're going to jump over to the screen share and enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. All right, now that you have decided on Shopify, you've done your market research, and you have a little bit of an idea of what sort of store in terms of looks, outlook, design you are after, then you can move on to the next phase of this process, and that is picking up a theme. And I really recommend that you pick up a premium theme that is well built and already has a lot of these functionalities that you are looking to use. So we're just going to go to the Shopify's theme store. So I click here, online store and themes, and just visit theme store. And here we will have all kinds of themes. There's a lot of themes. They're all Shopify tested. So every theme you will find from this theme store is a quality one. Now, there's so many of them, but who do you know which ones to go for? Well, Shopify makes it kind of easy because you have this browse by industry, and there's a lot of industries you can browse by to get a good idea of what is out there and what you could do in your industry. It's a great place to get ideas. However, if you're a beginner, I would recommend that you just sort by most popular.
And this way you can see themes that the other people have already bought and used. These are in general good themes to start with. Here we can see a couple of good themes. Here's a parallax theme, pipeline theme, and responsive theme, for example. Now, with these themes, the good news is they are from quality providers. So this one's from out of the Sandbox, and you can trust that all of their themes are really quality themes. So if you find some that fit your criteria from these, for example, I would be highly recommending that you pick one of these. So at first, take a look at your industry, then take a look at out of the Sandbox themes, and at the end you can take a look at Pixel Union. So it is written like this. So these are all great themes. Pixel Union and out of the Sandbox are theme providers that I recommend to all of my customers. So at this point, you just pick your theme and you go ahead and purchase it. You'll get a nice checkout and you just fill it out and you're good to go. Then once you have a theme, you will go to your backend and it will look like this. Now to begin with, you want to just press Customize Theme and start with the most obvious changes. So there will be a few of these. Now this one is completely customized, so there's not that many options. But for example, this is responsive from out of the Sandbox. We can see that there's a nice amount of options in terms of colors, typography, all sort of stuff. And you can play around with these, see how close to your look you would get your store. Now, Shopify themes are basically a function of different elements. Themes is only one of these elements. Another elements are pages. So you want to add a few pages to your store. So the defaults are about us and homepage, but maybe you would want to have, for example, a contact us page, returns and exchanges page, and so forth. So you can add them from here. Then the second thing you need to get started is navigation. This is your main menu, also known as the header menu, and the footer menu. So you can edit them here. There's a lot of tutorials on how to do that. Once you've taken care of those, you want to get started with uploading your products. So here we have a few products, and there's a video on my channel on how to upload products. So you can take a look at that. And you also want to group these products into collections. So here we only have a few collections, but I can create more easily from this, and I can choose with different conditions which products will be on which collections. So either manually or automatically. So once you have done that, make sure to visit the inventory as well. Take a good look that you already have the right amount of quantities. You have these products that you're about to sell. Then make sure that you cover the settings part of this process as well. So there's everything you need to know about starting a store in terms of the theme of these things. Now, these are pretty self-evident to set up. So for example, you need a payment method, and there's a lot of guides to do that. So for example, you can Google everything, how to set up Shopify payments. And you will get these help Shopify.com pages that include everything you ever need to know. So in your process, you will just do this as a checklist from up to down. And in the very end, you will end up in the account section. And this is a section where you can go live with your plan. So you can click from here and then change your plan to a live plan. I'm on an affiliate store here, so I'm not paying anything yet. But that was a super quick overview on how to get started with Shopify. So the theme part is important, and then there's the basic setup. And those are the two phases. So you need to have the visual front end setup, and you need to have the non-visual back end setup. So front end is all that the customer can see, and basically all that he can fiddle in with. And that's basically the website. Then there's the store. So if you think of it as maybe a physical store, there's the front end of the shop, but there's also the back end of the shop where all the stuff is moved and like that makes sure that everything is in place. Both are very important, equally important, and they don't work without the other part being there. So very important to get both handled. This was just a super quick tutorial on how you can get started with implementing your retail store online. And most likely it is a little bit lacking. So once you do encounter problems, make sure you don't waste too much of your own time and just contact the Shopify expert on this. Get some help and get your answers from those people. There's great people who are happy to help you out, and they are going to save you a lot of headache. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have any questions. And subscribe to support the channel. New videos are coming all the time, and I'll keep you updated on all e-commerce trends in 2017 and beyond. So thank you, and goodbye.